All right, everyone. Welcome to the. God, how it's been so long. I forgot how I introduced this.
Maybe we should just start the video over.
No, no. I'm the last Caleb,
I'm Gavin Gold.
and you're listening to
Power Bros.
We lied. We don't have any drinks.
I had a
Sham.
done a second ago, but I drank that faster than
Ow, kitty, come back!
faster than that cat just jumped out of your lap. Wow.
Oh.
Which that's not the first pussy to jump out of your lap.
Hey!
Sorry, that was uncalled for. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, so it's been
A while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've seen Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
I've seen Daredevil. Stop right there. Saw the Flash and Supergirl crossover. Stop giving me the look. You know, Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all that shit.
You can't say you don't watch Legends of Tomorrow.
I don't, but you have.
Yes,
so,
of course I do.
between
It's
us,
kinda going
yeah. All right, so
So
yeah.
I've seen a fair amount of stuff.
Okay,
Past
so
few
what
weeks.
do we talk about first? There's so much that's come out.
Where do we start?
Let's talk about Batman and Superman is the
Okay.
most recent.
Yeah.
Saw the movie. I will say I don't think it lived up to the hype, and I don't think it should have been called Batman versus Superman. It should have just been Man of Steel 2 because it felt like a Superman movie. And I was talking to Todd earlier, and he said it felt like, the parts with Batman felt like a different movie, and the parts with Superman felt like a completely different movie. And at the end there, when they finally met up, it was like this weird, being forced together kind of mix mash kind of thing, which I could see. But to me, my favorite summary of it so far has been from Nathaniel, who said it should have just been called Superman, the political debate. Also, here's Batman.
And Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and just a teeny bit of Wonder
Small
Woman.
little parentheses.
Small,
Here's Wonder Woman.
small Wonder Woman, smaller Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg.
I think the one with the shortest cameo is probably Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg was the shortest, and Flash would probably be the fourth one that was in there the most.
Because he had two cameos.
Yeah, he had the
he had
one. Spoilers, by the way.
if you
This
haven't
is going to
seen
be
it.
spoilers, so if you have not seen it yet, and if you're iffy about seeing it, I would go see it. It's worth, a watch in the theater. It's not by any means like, a terrible, oh, don't ever watch this film.
I loved it.
You loved it. You were
Yeah.
really looking forward to this.
Yeah,
I
I
was
waited 3
I
years
walked
for
away
it.
kind of meh about it. Like it wasn't super bad. It wasn't super great though. But Ben Affleck fucking nailed it
Ben Affleck was
as
awesome.
Batman.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love him so much more than Christian Bale. I fucking hate Christian Bale.
Tell me how you really feel.
He's-
If
if I get him to you, you get him to die.
Where's the trigger? Go, give me time.
Where's Rachel? But yeah,
Anyways.
Flash, had that scene, where
Bruce is in the back cave, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we see we think it's a boom tube or something open up, and
and
Flash coming back from Back to the Future.
I could not understand a word he fucking
It
said.
was really
though.
hard to say, but I think
The only things I really heard was like, you gotta find us. It's Lois. She's the key.
there's a few guys I follow on Twitter, and one of them said he was able to figure out what he said. I don't remember exactly word for word, but it's Bruce. You've always been right about him. Lois is the key, but he never said Superman. He just said him. You've always been right about him. You have to stop him. And then he kind of paused. He's like, "Am I too soon? Crap, I'm too soon. Or not crap. He's like, I'm too soon. You have to find us. Find us." Then that's kind of like mostly what it is.
Huh. So Flash went a little too far back there.
Yeah, I think he realized he's like, wait, we haven't even made it. Like the Justice League hasn't even been made yet. I don't think Bruce even knows who I am.
Shit.
Like, well, crap.
Yeah, and then Bruce just kind of wakes up from it, is like, what the fuck just happened?
And from what I hear, Snyder said he's like, no, it wasn't a dream sequence. The nightmare sequences, it was the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the desert scenes. That's the future.
So, do you think Bruce got to peek in through the boom tube, and that's basically essentially what we were seeing, what Bruce was seeing?
Yeah, or maybe it was something along probably along the lines of in the Flash TV show. When the Flash goes back in time, he goes through the Speed Force, and you can see different points in his time stream. Some Doctor Who reference there. But I think Batman was able to kind of peek into it, and maybe that's my best guess.
And you only saw that short part, where like we didn't get to see like a lot of it, but there's some heavy dark side hints. We got to see his Omega insignia, and we got to see a shit ton of parademons. There were like a lot.
The Mother Box.
Yeah, there's
the
Mother
Cyborg
Box.
Cameo.
Oh, that was way later on though. I'm talking about just within the nightmare scene.
Yeah.
And we got to see Batman snap a guy's neck and then just shoot a bunch of fucking people.
Did you know that actually on his gun that he's using, there's a little Joker card near the handle?
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, how about that? Oh, and speaking of Joker, apparently it's confirmed by Zack Snyder that Robin in this universe was killed 2 years prior to Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. And he was killed by the Joker.
Yeah.
So
I think that whole Jason Todd Joker theory is kind of...
It's the same thing with Deathstroke pretending to be Batman. Yeah. I do remember that really weird rumor. Yeah, I forgot about it until you brought it up, and I was like, oh yeah, there's that stupid-ass rumor.
Stupid rumor just because people were like, no, Christian Bale's still Batman. Because really, Ben Affleck is Deathstroke. And that John Blake, Robin, became Joker, and Jason Todd. I'm like, oh my god, just shut up.
Wait, were they trying to connect the...
Yeah, they were trying to connect the Dark Knight trilogy to the new Justice League movies.
Of course they were.
Because people, for some reason, really like Christian Bale. He was an okay Batman to me, but...
Probably my least favorite Batman. I like the Adam West Batman more than I like the Christian Bale Batman.
Wow.
Yeah.
The dancing...
Some
days you can't just get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, Christian Bale's at the very bottom of my list. I still can't believe you're not just a little bit interested in seeing the Lego Batman movie.
Nope. I have no interest in that stuff whatsoever.
I'm going to go see it. You can go see it with me if you want, but I'm going to go check it out.
I probably won't go see it because Batman himself said it best. No one cares about Lego Batman.
It's just a fun movie. Well, it's just the same as the Ratchet and Clank movie coming out, which I was really surprised about.
That's animated, though. It's not a Lego movie.
The Lego movie's animated.
You know what I mean.
Okay. God, there's so much hate for it.
Yes, I don't appreciate it.
Alright, well, back to Batman versus Superman. The cameos the best part for me was when they were showing the other members of the Justice League. They showed Wonder Woman, Aquaman,
Cyborg.
Yeah,
no, you really don't like Cyborg.
I don't like him in the Justice League. Every time I see it, I just go, it just does not feel right to me. Like it doesn't...
but I say new continuity, but it's about to be the past new continuity because we have Rebirth coming this summer in the DC Comics. But a few years ago, when it was redone, it was the New 52. Cyborg was put into the main Justice League lineup.
I really hope they don't put him into the Rebirth lineup.
I don't know if he is or not.
Although one of the best things I heard about the Rebirth lineup was like the future of DC Comics is about to change forever, again.
Again. Oh, yeah.
What do you want, Cat? Why are you so feisty over there?
You didn't give him any water. You gave him food, but no water.
He's got water in the laundry room.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got to work for it, buddy. But I don't like Cyborg being in the Justice League, but at this point, there's nothing
you can do about it.
Yeah, I can't. I'll just have to fucking accept it. I'm not super excited for a solo movie coming out, but sorry, my cat's doing something right now. We just kind of stopped and looked at him.
He's kneading against your your bed.
I think he's just a little stressed right now.
Yeah. Anyways, because we usually do this in my house.
Yeah, we're in my house right now, in my awesome comic book room.
And then the rest of your room is completely empty and it's kind of has a bunch of junk. But yeah,
I'm working on it. In a couple of weeks, maybe.
A couple of years. By the time you're my age. My age.
All right there, Grandpa. But yeah, Batman vs. Superman. God, we keep getting off track of it.
Okay. I was disappointed about Aquaman's cameo. I thought it was going to be a lot longer.
Probably do you remember all the rumors that the cameo was going to be he was being held by LexCorp and all
Yeah,
that?
or
And that was
yeah, it's nothing. And but I mean, when all this merchandising stuff came out for Dawn of Justice, I mean, we had toys, we had posters, we had all sorts of things that made it seem like
Flash was in
Aquaman.
it longer than Aquaman
Yeah,
was.
and I'm kind of glad they didn't put him in any. Didn't say, like the trailers and nothing that Flash
Yeah.
was gonna have a cameo like that. I'm glad they left it out. I mean,
It was really
just
cool
just
seeing
get
him.
off topic real quick. In Civil War, I don't think they should have shown Spider-Man in the trailer.
They only
I think they
showed
should've-
one short
I don't think they should have showed him at all. I mean, we knew he was going to be in the movie. I think we should have waited till the movie to be able to see him. I know people were asking, I want pictures of Spider-Man, and we kind of said it ourselves. But I still think we should have waited a little bit. Anyways, but it just made it seem like Aquaman had this huge part in the movie. He didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Jason Momoa.
Oh, I
Man,
love. He looks.
as I keep saying. But-
Just when you first see him in the dark, his eyes are glowing like an animal's. And
Yeah,
then,
which is kind of cool.
yeah, and then he
Yeah.
just takes off at supersonic speeds. And
Yeah.
it's just like, wow, that's cool. I want to see more of that guy
Yeah.
right there.
I don't know how they're going to do a movie underwater like that. I mean,
I still think, Wonder Woman felt really out of place in some parts. Mainly just because, usually she's a little more ditzy and stuff, she's new to that time period. And they made it to be where, she's been there for a while, so she knows how everything works.
she was around during World War One.
Which I wasn't a huge fan of, but,
You don't like her being that old?
No, I don't like her, I thought it was cooler where, I like the ditzy kind of Wonder Woman. She's like, well, how does this work? The out of place, fish out of water, kind of like Thor. You know what I'm talking about? That's my Wonder Woman.
I don't know about that.
Like in the Justice League cartoon, where she leaves the island for the first time to go help the Justice League. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Where she's new and everything.
I don't remember exactly how the line goes, but an episode of Justice League where Wonder Woman's like, how do you fight in that thing? And Bruce is like, you fight in the high heels. She's like, that's different. Like, what? I don't remember the exact line, but it was something like that.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was a great part of the movie, though. When she was Wonder Woman, when she was playing her human counterpart, she always seemed a little out of place to me, but when she, came out full out as Wonder Woman, I thought she freaking owned the screen. And her theme song.
So cool.
Oh my god.
Well, probably my favorite part of her cameo is when she pulls out her lasso of truth and wraps it around Doomsday.
And it glowed. It looked so cool.
It looked so awesome.
I was like, that's the lasso. They put the lasso in
I
there.
didn't think it was going to be in the movie. It's like, oh, okay, now I really want to go see it again. Can we go see it?
God dang it. And Jesse Eisenberg,
got better throughout the movie.
The best I've heard, here's the best summary I've heard of him, it wasn't as bad as it could be, but it wasn't as great as it could be.
True.
He felt like the Joker trying to play Lex Luthor. With his little just maniacal, just freaking, I don't know, he just seemed a little too crazy for Lex Luthor to me. He seemed a little too unhinged.
Well, I mean, he's not exactly a
he was,
sane man.
I mean, yeah, but anytime we've seen Lex Luthor, we've seen him portrayed as the suave talking,
Well, I'm sure we'll see that. I mean, this.
And I'm really disappointed they didn't do anything with Mercy Graves.
She blew up.
She didn't blow up. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? She was
Okay,
in the
hold
Senate
on.
room.
Hold on. Okay, in that scene, the senator looks over to where Lex Luthor was, and she sees that he's gone. She looks over to where Tess Mercer was, and she sees that she's also gone. And then the room explodes.
This I don't remember. I remember her being there the whole time.
Mm-mm.
I think we need to go see it again. Starts in a few minutes.
We'll see it at some point. Well, there are other guys that wanted to join us to go see it, remember?
We can text them.
They're all working right now. Yeah, that's
All
what
right.
I thought.
Okay.
Also, I like how we finally found out that the guy that Batman blew up with the flamethrower, he was actually KG Beast.
Yes.
God, I love KG Beast.
We were in the theater and we kept turning over at every few minutes, who is this guy?
Because I saw him in the Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah, we're like, this guy seems familiar. His name, like, who is this guy? And so a few days ago, I was on looking at things for YouTube for Easter eggs for the movie that we might not have caught, and one of them said that it was KG Beast, and I was like, that would explain a lot. And there was also
Batman just like shooting him. Just, I believe
I
you.
believe you.
And then just him like, you don't want to believe in me. You don't want to know what happened to the last guy that believed in me. He blew me up. Like, Batman believed in me when no one else did. I'm gonna kill him for it. But I'm excited to see what they do with KG Beast. I don't know what all like his comic book origins are, what abilities he has or not.
I don't know much about him either.
Apparently he survives the being fucking blown up though.
Yeah.
Unless a lot of people are thinking maybe Arkham or Suicide Squad takes place before Batman versus Superman.
No,
But I don't think so.
It's taking place
Yeah.
after. I mean, there was a line in the trailer from Amanda Waller saying that.
Yeah, well, like I was
Uh,
talking about maybe in between Man of
it's-
Steel
it's-
and Batman versus Superman.
They've said officially it comes out after like timeline.
Oh,
It's
okay.
after Dawn of Justice because they refer to Superman.
Which
past
I thought that was
tense.
a weird way to like. I mean, like I'm not complaining at all, but I just thought it was weird that like they went from Man of Steel to Batman vs Superman to not as well of a known like thing as Suicide Squad.
Guardians of the Galaxy was the same way.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe there's like, hey, if they can make Guardians of the Galaxy a household name, I'm pretty sure we can make Suicide Squad a household name. Which the big players for that are definitely going to be Jay Courtney, Jack Courtney,
Jai. That's how you say his name.
Jai Courtney.
Yeah.
Jai Courtney, Margot
Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie, Will Smith, and of course Jared Leto, who I think is gonna just absolutely nail it as the Joker. From what I've seen,
to show you all my
toys. Like I cannot wait to see him own the screen. But yeah.
I love his new purple trench coat he's got in Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah. I just love all the outfits we've seen him in. They seem to be taking a lot from a lot of the different comics.
They really do. So I think as of right now, my favorite member of the Suicide Squad is probably Captain Boomerang.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to. At first, I was really worried that they wouldn't be able to get that character right, but the more I see of it, the more. The only one that I'm not happy with still is Killer Croc, and that's just because he's so small.
I know.
He's so tiny.
He needs to be like another 2 feet taller than.
He needs to be taller than everyone else.
Yeah.
And he's not. And his makeup looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But his height is a problem.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have been too much to just like do that in like special effects or anything.
I don't think they could have either. I mean, you can make somebody like King Shark on the Flash.
Yeah, and apparently we're gonna see a lot more Batman than we initially
That's what
thought
I've
we were
heard, 'cause
going to.
They've been doing reshoots, and there's rumors because of people were saying Dawn of Justice was too dark that they're reshooting Suicide Squad to be a little more humorous.
I heard that someone from the cast list said that no, that wasn't the case. That the reshoots were already planned.
Actually, Jai Courtney was the one who said that.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know where these rumors are coming from. He's like, no, we were planning on doing reshoots for a while now.
I think it was just the timing of after the critics, panned Dawn of Justice, which, I know a lot of people out there, if you're listening to this, you've already heard that, critics hate Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman, but you gotta understand, critics have never liked anything Zack Snyder's done.
Or DC.
Yeah. They hate 300, which, really good movie. Watchmen, really good movie.
Love Watchmen.
Yeah, love Watchmen. Just like a lot of people don't like Zack Snyder's visual style, which I think his visual style is alright. Just there are some parts of Batman vs Superman that were a mess, and there are some parts that were really good and really cool that you should, at least go see it in the theater once. Because by all means, it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie.
So almost everybody that I've talked to about the movie, they say they love it. They're not sure what the critics were thinking. Like there's some people I work with that they don't know really a whole lot about comic books, and they went to go see it and they said they loved it.
See, like, I'm one of those people, like, where if I see movies getting bad reviews, I go into the movie thinking, oh, this isn't going to be that great. And, I did go into Batman vs. Superman thinking that, but it was a lot better than I was initially expecting it to be. Even with Batman's super violent ways.
My lord, wow. I still love that warehouse scene. I mean, you see it in the trailer, but I still love it.
Oh yeah.
So good.
What were we talking about before I went on a tangent about going to go see Batman vs Superman Suicide Squad and the reshoots?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, more Batman than we were initially thinking of, and
Which
I would really like it if they did Suicide Squad. Like, you tell me you saw Assault on Arkham.
Oh yeah, I saw it. And I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. One of the
Yeah.
I think interesting scenes is where I don't remember the character's name, but Batman takes his place in the Suicide Squad, and the character said, "Oh, I just killed Batman. Here's his utility belt. I'm gonna keep it as a trophy." And the entire time, it's actually Batman.
Yeah.
In disguise, and it was pretty cool. And I like the movie. And what's kind of funny is that the voice of Deadshot plays Damien Dark on Arrow.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just kind of
Well,
funny.
what I liked about Assault on Arkham was like, you had Batman there, but he was off trying to, stop a whole different plot
It was,
than what Suicide Squad was trying to deal with.
there was a bomb somewhere
Yeah.
in Gotham, and it turned out it was in Harley's
Hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah, and I really
Which
like.
probably wouldn't be the best place, if
Yeah.
she's rattling around. Couldn't it go off at any second?
Joker doesn't think things through a lot of the times.
Of course, if it did go off, he'd be like, "Ha ha, Harley's dead."
Fucking Joker. But I really liked how, like, the Batman was there, but still the main focus was the Suicide Squad. But whenever Batman was there, you just could tell he was really pissed off and tired of looking for this damn bomb. The first scene, like, you have Amanda Waller trying to take down Riddler, and Batman just shows up and knocks everyone out. Like, hey, step the fuck away. I need to ask Riddler something really important.
I just remember KG Beast dies in that movie.
Yeah, KG Beast was in there, and
he didn't.
He was the
Amanda
first one
Waller
to
said,
die.
"You've got these bombs in your head, and if you do anything I don't like, or you step out of line, or whatever, I'm gonna activate them." KG Beast is like, "Yeah, right," and he starts to leave, and she blows his head up.
Yeah, so I would like it if they did something like that with Suicide Squad. I don't know if they're going to do something like that, but from what I understand, most of the Batman scenes are going to be flashbacks, to Harley and Joker getting caught.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what's going to be going with that.
I don't know.
We don't even really know if, like, Joker's going to be, in the same timeline, they could just be, like, he could just be all flashback scenes.
I think it's some of it's flashbacks and some of it, like from what I hear, that the Joker's supposed to be like the villain of the movie, and that's what the Suicide Squad is there for. But then there's also this other character that we've seen that is rumored to be the Tattooed Man.
Yeah, and from what I understand, a lot of people think Enchantress and the Tattooed Man are going to be the villains in the movie, because we never see Enchantress with the lineup with the Suicide Squad.
True.
Like, we see her, like, introduced with the characters, but, like, there's that final scene in the trailer where they're all walking and she's not there.
She's not there now. And she's possessed by a witch. Or something to that effect.
I did not know much about Enchantress, though.
I didn't
at
know
all.
anything about her. I thought...
I knew about the Marvel Enchantress.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew the Marvel Enchantress. She was in love with Thor.
Yeah. But besides that, I didn't really know anything. I didn't, I was like, Enchantress. I like to double check. I was like, did DC
right?
just, like, forget that they didn't own a character for a second?
And then Wonder Woman, it got a new release date, moved forward a little bit.
Yeah, that was kind of cool, I thought.
I don't remember the original date. I don't remember it.
I don't either. But it's Wonder Woman and then Justice League, right?
Yep, Justice League Part 1, because they start filming on Monday, and over the past few weeks, I follow Henry Cavill on Twitter, and he's been posting stuff of his workouts for trying to, stay in shape for Justice League, because he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Despite the ending of Justice.
Like, if ending a Dawn of Justice, they do the whole Doomsday fight. Doomsday kills Superman. The whole time I was rolling my fucking eyes. I was like, is anyone honestly trying to buy this? Right? Is that Zack Snyder? What are you trying to pull on me over here? I'm a comic guy. I know what's going on.
I'll admit, okay, had it been a Marvel movie, and, I've had to tell multiple people have asked me this, is there an after credit scene? My exact words are to them, I'm like, this is not a Marvel movie. There's not an after credit scene. That being said, the last few seconds of Dawn of Justice would have been an after credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like, we're not Marvel.
We're not Marvel.
Man of Steel didn't have an after credit scene, did it?
Before it was made, Zack Snyder talked about He wanted to put an after credit scene in at the end of
And that was the kryptonite arriving.
Kryptonite, being taken to Wayne Manor, but he decided that he's like, no, let's not do after credit scenes.
I don't mind after credit scenes. It gives you like an excuse to like.
Yeah, but sometimes when we're sitting there at the movie, I'm like, this movie probably does an after credit scene, and we're still sitting here, like what we did for 10 Cloverfield Lane. Just sat there.
Yeah, we did.
There was nothing.
10 Cloverfield Lane too. We saw that.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about that a little bit too.
It was good.
That was a good movie. That was a really. I would highly recommend 10 Cloverfield Lane. That was
yes.
a great movie. Definitely go see that one in theaters because the noise, like, and everything in it is phenomenal.
It's a good story too. It's like it keeps you wondering.
Very the weakest part to me was just the ending and the spoilers about 10 Cloverfield Lane. So if you don't want to, like hear any spoilers about it, just skip forward like 5-10 minutes and we'll be talking about some other shit. I guarantee you because we always bounce back and forth.
Because we still talk about the Flash and and Arrow.
Yeah, but
Legends.
10 Cloverfield Lane, great movie. The end lost me though because it was like they did go with the aliens are behind everything, and it was like a Cloverfield twist. It was the classic J.J. Abrams plot twist or whatever. Like better than an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist, but you just go, J.J., how are you gonna fully explain that to me?
Well, let's have this. Oh, this. I mean, this is cool. Right here with this.
Yeah, that's good, J.J. Abrams, but how do you explain that?
Well,
shit.
Aliens.
Black smoke monster.
Black smoke monster.
And it
time travel.
And it turns out that the villain was the smoke monster the entire time.
Dude,
We're talking about Lost now, by the way. See, this is what I mean when we bounce back and forth.
Anyways, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
John Goodman.
I was supposed to say, I don't like John Goodman, but he was really good.
He stole the fucking show.
He did. Like, his character, like, you could never tell if he was crazy or completely sane.
Like, I didn't know, I felt like I was right there with the characters. I didn't know, do I like him now?
Yeah.
Or do I just keeping my distance,
should I trust this guy, or do I just want to stay away from him as far as...
I mean, does he know what he's talking about, or is he just batshit insane?
Right.
Like, oh my god, talk about, a great, just a great role in general.
And, for the majority of the movie, I don't remember how far in, it's you think he's crazy.
Yeah.
He's insane. And then when she gets a hold of his keys to try to get out of the bunker, she sees this lady outside, and she is just
dying
up.
And everything. And
she is shriveling up.
Her skin's falling off,
yeah,
and she's like, let me in.
And he's telling her, he's like, don't let her in. She's like, but she needs help. He's like, if you open that door, we're all going to die. And it's like, maybe you should listen to him.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later, he kills.
I remember who did we go see it with? Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah, we're going to go see it with Aaron. And I remember all three of us jumped when he shot. I don't even remember his name.
I don't remember his name either, but
whoa. We were like, oh shit, because it was just so unexpected.
Yeah, and it was a very tense moment.
Yeah.
He's saying, this went missing.
It was pretty quiet too.
What have you guys been doing? And he's like, you know what? This is my bad. It's my fault. I'm sorry. And he's like, I accept your apology. Oh, that's nice.
And then just shoots him. And I remember I was just going, oh my god.
And just...
So go see 10 Cloverfield Lane if you haven't gone to see it.
I hope you haven't, because, we just ruined everything for you.
Also, go see Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Go see it once in the theater, okay? At least go see it once, okay? Go support that so we can get some more DC movies from, obviously, DC and Warner Brothers.
Well, you gotta remember that Marvel's second film didn't do too well either. That was Incredible Hulk. It didn't do very well. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Probably because I like Edward Norton. He's a good actor, even if he's a bit hard to work with. I still think he's good.
To me, he's still Bruce Banner. I've settled for Mark Ruffalo at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, they're not gonna do anything.
They're not gonna change him, so I might as well accept him.
Yep.
Okay, so Flash. We finally found out that Zoom is
not Jay Garrick, as it turns out.
We thought at first, they revealed, Zoom's Jay Garrick, and then they revealed
same face, and then Now,
Hunter, you told me I haven't seen it yet.
We haven't seen, the episode hasn't aired yet, but they're on another hiatus. It said, And on April 19th, or whatever the date is, 17th or something like that, when it comes back, they said in the preview that, well, he's not Jay Garrick, he's Hunter Zolomon.
Oh.
Or Mon, how do you pronounce it?
Zolomon.
Whatever.
Zolomon. It's
Yeah,
hard to say Zolomon.
He's Zolomon. He's Zoom is who he is in the comics, Hunter Zolomon. So, but it also raises the question: is how does he still have the same face as Jay Garrick?
Yeah. See, like, we saw Hunter Zolomon already on Earth 1. Is that where they're at?
We're not actually sure because he did kill a physical person when he pulled them through the singularity to Earth 2. I mean, it was an actual body that he killed and he dropped it there.
Are you talking about Jay Garrick's body?
Yeah, Jay Garrick's body in quotations. Because I still think the real Jay Garrick is the man in the mask.
Yeah.
And whoever he dropped, it couldn't have been a Speed Mirage because a Speed Mirage has no tangibility. You can't touch a Speed Mirage. As we saw with Dr. Light trying to blast all those versions of Flash. It just went
Flash is still trying to go faster and everything. We saw Trajectory, you know, and she just fucking disappeared into the Speed Force. That was kind of a messed up moment. She just melted, basically.
Disappeared into nothingness.
I think she disappeared into the Speed Force. That's usually what happens to speedsters.
But I still feel bad for her because I remember that
she disappeared naked into the Speed Force. Do you realize
that?
that?
Yeah, she's just, if she's in there, she's probably just like, you know, or having her boobs covered up and trying to cover herself. She's like, just looking around, and you probably got all these time wraiths and stuff flying around. And
yeah, time wraiths.
Time wraiths. Yeah, you didn't see that episode.
Yeah. And then
they kind of looked like the Black Flash, but with no legs.
Yeah, and then we also saw the Flash versus Flash and Supergirl crossover, which
was good.
I liked. I wish it had been a little bit longer.
I wish it had actually synced up with the Flash TV show, because Supergirl is actually about an episode or two ahead of the Flash.
Yeah, which annoys me a little bit, but, you know, there's nothing you can do.
Because, let's see, episode 18 is the next one premiere, and episode 18 was the one for Supergirl that we saw. So, Flash was a little behind, but it's going to be explained in the next episode.
That's ironic. Supergirl's faster than the Flash. So yeah, that was a good episode though. We got to see Silver Banshee and Livewire.
And they never said what Earth that Supergirl's from. It's not Earth 3, it's not Earth 2, it's another Earth.
They didn't ever really explain what Barry was doing there. He just kind of, you know, like, it was literally just Barry just kind of wanders in and goes, oops, this is the wrong universe.
Well, he's got it's supposed to be a tachyon device, which is from the season 1 that Harrison Wells, Eobard Thawne used, and it's just what I've read a little bit that Cisco makes it in episode 18, and I think what happens is when he tries it out, he tries to vibrate and run at a certain frequency to get to Earth 2, and he goes a little too far.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna guess he comes back, and Cisco and everyone's gonna be like, "Where'd you go? You were gone for a while." "Oh, I went to go see this other Earth where they have aliens."
Yeah, I remember Barry just mind being blown by that.
Yeah.
And so he's going to go to Earth 2 again, and he's going to meet Black Siren.
Black Siren, Earth 2, Black Canary.
Which, spoilers on Arrow, by the way, Black Canary got killed off in the last episode.
Horribly.
But they are going to be, from what I understand, they're going to eventually probably bring back Black Canary as Black Siren as a metahuman, from what I understand.
She's a metahuman.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love Diana Laurel Lance, Earth 1, Black Canary, but I never liked the fact that she was never a metahuman.
Yeah, that always annoyed me too, and that's when, you know, that was way back in the Arrow days when they were trying to keep everything like, oh, there's no metahumans or anything like that here. Kind of keep it grounded, to an annoying, you know, it was getting to the point where, like, it got to the annoyance to me where most shows do this, superhero shows, where, like, I feel like that they're afraid to try to have the budget for all of those powers and everything, which is why I love The Flash, because you got, like, the King Shark episode is still my favorite, because King Shark looks so great throughout the episode.
Oh, but there are some times where the CGI doesn't look as good, like
Tar Pit was one of those where, like, it just looked really CGI'd to me.
Season finale of season 1, this part where we have 3 different Barrys in one living room. We've got Future Barry, we've got our Barry, and then Past Barry. Future Barry speeds to Past Barry. It's kind of confusing. And when it shows him The CGI just looks horrible. I'll admit that.
But on the most part,
For the most part,
you can tell they really try to make it look good for you. And I'm still blown away by how just great King Shark looked for a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, are you kidding me? That must have been so expensive. But that, just him jumping out of the water at Flash and everything. I remember when we were sitting there watching, we were like, oh!
It was good.
I mean, I don't know if that was mainly me, though. Because I remember
really
I was just
good.
like, oh my god!
Dude! That's my favorite scene is when Flash is running, making a kind of a tornado underwater, keeping King Shark in place, and then he shoots him with some lightning.
Yeah.
That was cool. But we found out a little bit more about Zoom and the fact that he's under Zolman. The reason his lightning is a different color as other speedsters that we've seen, which is usually yellow. It's blue.
Well, it's when they take Velocity 9.
Velocity 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zoom is actually dying, and he needs,
He needs more speed, I think, to probably heal his cells.
Yeah, he needs the Flash's speed, which is why, he's been so after that, is because, well, he obviously does not want to die.
No. But I think any speedster will do.
Yeah.
Which is what he even says to Reverb, Earth 2 Cisco, and Deathstorm, Earth 2 Ronnie.
Yeah, he doesn't specifically say Flash.
He doesn't say Flash. He's like, I told you, if you find a speedster, to have him unharmed. Does this guy look unharmed to you? Because they were beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
They're like, no.
That was the moment that I knew Zoom was not fucking around, and he really kind of terrified me, because he just killed both Deathstorm and Reverb.
Yeah. Didn't kill Frost, though.
Yet. Yeah. I'm assuming she's dead now.
I don't think she is.
Really? Because I don't know how far she could get away from Zoom after, freezing him and everything.
Yeah, I actually thought of this the other day. Why don't they just ask for Captain Cold's help? I'm not referring to myself in the third person or anything. I mean, like, Wentworth Miller's character from Legends be like, call him up. I understand he's on Legends right now. Just call him up and say, hey, we need your cold gun to use against this guy.
But would they be able to, like, hit him, though? I mean, he's so fast.
Well, I mean, he's able to hit the Flash, so...
I mean, the only reason Killer Frost got him was because I think he was caught off guard.
Yeah, but, I mean, what you could do is you could do, like... the Turtle. Earth 2 Harrison Wells took a sample of his brain matter, which killed him. Anyways, could make something that would duplicate his powers and then slow Zoom down and then hit him with a cold gun and put him in the containment units at either Iron Heights prison that are now there, or you could put him at the, what are you doing to your cat?
I got a little chain and he's just...
Okay, now you made me get off topic. Or put him down in the Protocol Accelerator. But I feel like that'd be too easy.
Yeah.
It's just, it's what you could do, but yeah.
So that covers Flash and Arrow, I guess. Up to speed for right now. Hey!
And let's see. You don't watch Legends tomorrow, but it's been pretty interesting.
Does it just keep getting better and better? Or?
It's getting better, yeah. Like, I think it's finally figured out what kind of show it is, and like, well, let's see. Well, Thursday's episode, they went to the year 2146 or 47, the point of where the Earth looks so much different. Like, United States doesn't look like the United States anymore. Europe doesn't look like Europe anymore. The plates have actually moved the Earth to make it look different. But different countries are called something else. Like, they go to this place called the Kasnia or something. I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. And they're talking about stopping this kid who's going to one day become a dictator. And then Vandal Savage is going to kill this dictator and take over his place, and that's how he takes over the world. But there was this little... One of the other... There's not countries anymore, they're now conglomerates. Oh. One of them is the Star Labs conglomerate, or something like that. We're just going to okay, fine. And then you find out that... Spoilers, let's say, that Ray thought he had a kid in the future, or past, or however you want to say it. Because there's this police force that look like the Atom suit, a bunch of robots that wear his suit. But then it turns out that he's a brother who stole his designs and made these robots. And then down the line,
you have
a Palmer Tech that makes these police robots. Yeah. It's just kind of funny.
So I guess that covers that.
And also, for a while there was this character that was hunting them from the Time Masters called Kronos, and it was revealed that it's actually Heatwave.
Oh.
Because at some point you think Captain Cold kills Heatwave.
Oh.
Because he gets to the point of where his character is just so hard to control that they think Leonard kills him. And he makes them think that. But really, after they maroon him at some point on Earth, the Time Masters take him and warp his mind and make him this bounty hunter.
Oh.
And that was a big reveal. I kind of figured it was him, though.
So I need to get caught up.
Yeah, you do, because it's like episode 9.
Huh.
Yeah, it's only a 13-episode series. Just because it's only half a series. Because it got
You
renewed.
think they're gonna? Oh, they did get renewed.
Yeah, they got renewed for a whole season.
Oh, nice.
What's really weird is that Supergirl hasn't been renewed for a second season yet.
I thought Supergirl was doing really good too.
It is, but I don't know why it hasn't been picked up yet.
Yeah.
And people are really trying to get Constantine back on.
Arrow.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him back on Arrow, or like them do something with him. Maybe not this season because I think they already got what they're gonna do with him this season.
The next season.
Yeah.
Or
Definitely.
somewhere else.
Also, okay, so let me talk really briefly about Daredevil. I'm not going to spoil anything for you because I know you're really looking forward to it.
Yes, and
I will say, John Berthenol is the perfect choice for the Punisher. They could not have made a better choice for that. And he owns the series, basically. Like, his whole story arc, anything they do with him. There's a beautiful moment where they have the People versus Frank Castle and a whole court case with him.
I saw something like that because there was one of the guys I follow on Twitter took that entire line of dialogue and redo it to "What's Wrong with Arrow." It's kind of funny.
But like, it's just so cool because like the judge is so sick of everything that she's like, okay, I hope we got a jury that we're happy with because we've been through 400 people already. Because they're just trying to find the most non-biased jury they can, and everyone is either like, oh yeah, we love Frank Castle, he's doing the dirty work that no one else can do, and everyone else is like, he makes me scared at night.
That sounds like Batman.
Yeah, basically.
Except
he's actually killing people. But yeah, John Berthenol is amazing. Matt Murdock, of course, is amazing, and Elodie Young is really good as Elektra too.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to agree with you on Charlie Cox. There sometimes I wonder, is he actually blind?
Yeah, like just he's really good at playing the blind character.
Yeah, so like, are you? You can
Like,
see
are you?
me, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Or wait. What?
Like, can you? I don't
know, cause like,
what are you doing there, buddy?
like there are sometimes where he's looking off to the distance, and it's like,
you're blind.
are you?
You're a blind man
You're
right
blind.
now.
Yeah, you're blind. And
You've
then,
convinced me that you're
Yeah.
blind.
it's like, and then you see him in like an interview or something. You're like, okay, yeah, you can see. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, the whole cast brings, of course, their A game again. It's a great season. Marvel's really doing something good with that. And speaking of Marvel, we just got confirmation. I don't know why, for a Cloak and Dagger series. And there's, from what I understand, they're working on 8 more series. Luke Cage
What?
included. And apparently Civil War is really going to leak into Luke Cage. It's really going to have an impact on that, from what I understand.
Oh, there was actually no, I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at this point anymore just because I'm so far behind. Haven't bothered to catch up. But I guess there was a Daredevil reference like 2 weeks ago on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because with the guys I follow on Twitter, and one of them is a really big Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan, and there was a Easter egg to Daredevil. I don't remember what it was about.
I'll have to look that up because I love.
I'm sure somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was for.
I'll have to look that up because
Yeah.
I will say Daredevil season 2 is a lot better than Daredevil season 1. It's basically Flash season 2 to Flash season 1.
Oh man, I've watched season 1 of The Flash like 5 times. Like I'm rewatching it again right now.
I love it, but I'm
It's
really
so
enjoying
good.
season 2 a lot
Season
more.
2 is so good. Oh man, when it started off, first episode of season 1, I was kind of like, this is weird. And then
as they kept going with it, they kind of like it's one of those things where like you keep watching it, it just keeps getting better because like they're just discovering what works, what doesn't work.
Like when season 1 or episode 1 of season 2 just seemed the episode itself seemed so dark for the Flash, and I was like, I don't like this.
What really picked up for me was when Barry first sees Reverse Flash. It still kind of terrifies me. Mm-hmm. Like, he just looks out the window and he just sees this bright yellow figure with red eyes just staring at him in the distance. I remember that, yeah. And I was just like, wow, that's I would shit my pants if I looked up and I saw that. It looks pretty
scary because it's like, it's completely dark out. He just looks up and there he is, another rooftop, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. And then like the scene where you got Reverse Flash, trapped in that little containment field, talking to them like,
oh, I'm not like the Flash. Some would say I'm the Reverse.
Yeah.
We've got that line down.
I love that scene though. That's where that season really started to pick up
that's
with
where
me.
That's where it really, that's where it's like, I'm hooked.
Yeah. That's where I was like, okay, they know what they're doing with this. This is good. And then you had Firestorm in that episode too.
Yeah. And earlier today I was reading up on a bunch of Earth 3 stuff, and then I went out and bought that
the Johnny Quick figure?
I was about to say Johnny Quest figure.
No, Johnny Quest is something completely different.
That's something completely different. Went out and bought that Johnny Quick figure, and then he's Earth 3. He's the Earth 3 Flash, but it's Jonathan Allen.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a career criminal. He got his powers. He was trying to break into Star Labs and got hit by lightning.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
And his girlfriend fell through Star Labs, and she got her powers like the Atom.
Oh,
yeah. But because you mentioned Firestorm, and on that Earth, it's Deathstorm, like we have on Earth 2. However, it's just Martin Stein, but he's fused with a dead body.
You.
Yeah, he was right.
That does. I bet that'd really fuck you up, kind of.
Well, I guess it started off he was just a scientist trying to make the Firestorm Matrix, but he was working with dead bodies, and eventually he
How do you fuck up so bad?
Well, he was kind of a bit crazy.
Okay.
And, he got the attention of the Earth 3 Justice, the actual good guys in that planet. I don't remember what they're called, and they tried to get Martin Stein to work for them, but in the process he continued with his bad research and made Deathstorm.
There's not a lot about Earth 3 that I know, but I love seeing that universe. My favorite DC animated movie I think is Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah.
Besides Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, I love that one
That's
too.
a good one too. It's really weird just how different they are over there. Like.
And speaking of animated movies, Killing Joke.
Yeah.
We're getting a first R-rated animated movie for DC, which
R-rated animated movie.
That is.
How does that work?
Well, from what I understand, The Killing Joke's a really fucked up story.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's animated. How bad could it be?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. This summer.
And to be honest, I was surprised that what was that new by Bruce Timm, the new animated movie that came out.
Oh, Gods and Monsters?
Gods and Monsters. When I saw the preview with Batman and Harley, I was surprised it wasn't rated R. Because that one was kind of fucked up.
I never saw it.
I haven't seen it yet either. I haven't had a need to go out to see it.
I
mean, Bruce Timm was attached to it, and yes, I love the original animated series and everything.
Which we talk about a lot.
Yeah, but it wasn't in the same canon or continuity. If it was in the same continuity, I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm all over that. But it was just something by the same guy in the same style, and I was like, I'll see it someday. I'm sure. Same thing with Justice League Wild or Batman Wild. Another animated movie that came out recently.
I know there's Bad Blood.
Now we got Bad Blood. Hey!
Oh, just... Wow.
Or should I say, Bad Blood. Hey!
Oh, man.
You're hilarious, Caleb.
I don't think I can roll my eyes back any further. Jesus Christ.
I just high-fived myself, by the way.
Self-five. Hypothetical high five. Nice.
So, I feel like we've covered most of what we need to cover.
I feel like there's something we're forgetting.
What are we forgetting? We covered Batman vs Superman,
Mhm.
Suicide Squad, The Killing Joke, Flash, Arrow, all the CW shows, Supergirl, and we covered Daredevil. What are we forgetting?
We talk about Civil War.
We have not talked about Civil War.
Okay.
All right, so recently just revealed, like pre-screening of Civil War have started, and people are walking away saying that they love it. They're saying that the Marvel did really good with Spider-Man, and that he's in the movie. He's in the movie a lot more than we initially thought he was. 30 minutes apparently, which they said it was split up with 10 minutes of Peter Parker, 20 minutes of Spider-Man, which I could not be happier with those numbers. And Black Panther, they said, is amazing. And from what I hear, he really brings an emotional force to the movie, which I could see why, if Bucky straight up murdered his dad.
Of course, we haven't talked about Star Wars.
Star Wars Rogue One. That also
Okay,
came
we'll
out.
get to that in a second.
Okay, so brief, just Civil War has been getting great reviews. So advanced tickets are selling now. So if you want to go see that, definitely go get your seats now because
we need to go.
we need to go get our seats. I am so freaking hyped for Civil War. I guess that pretty much covers that because there's not a whole lot of new information that we got.
We're gonna get a Doctor Strange trailer this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
that, and I am so excited to see that.
Yeah.
Because they have been holding that down, they're just releasing small things here and there, not really showing anything, big on that. So I'm looking forward to what Doctor Strange is going to be because I love Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah. Although I was really surprised about this. I've heard a lot of people go, man, I'm so not looking forward to Doctor Strange. It sounds so stupid, and I hate Benedict Cumberbatch. And I'm just like, who took a shit in your Captain Crunch, buddy? What the hell?
It's like, God, you actually had your Carnation Instant bitch this morning.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Can you just have fun for maybe a couple of seconds?
Yeah.
So that Doctor Strange, Civil War, and Star Wars Rogue One trailer got released.
Yep.
And from what I understand, it's going to be about the plans to getting the plans for the Death Star.
Which in the trailer shows you literally just being finished. Like it's putting the literal finishing touches.
Yeah.
Like you see the last of the giant.
And apparently Jar Jar Binks is in it.
Yeah, I actually saw that earlier today, and I was like, is this real? I feel like I need to go back and rewatch it just to make sure.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's cool that they're doing not a main story right now. That they're doing just a little side project thing.
I still want a solo Obi-Wan movie.
Weren't they doing that? I know they're doing a solo Han Solo movie.
I'd rather have them do a solo Obi-Wan Kenobi movie than a solo
movie. The solo movie.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, Han Solo's cool and all, but I love McGregor as Obi-Wan. Like, he was awesome.
But the trailer for Rogue One was really cool. We got to see AT-ATs attacking people on what looked like a beach.
You got to see a bunch of old school stormtroopers.
Yeah, and we got to see some new ones too. It looked like with the black ones.
Black mask.
Yeah, those looked really cool. I don't know if they might be in somewhere in the expanded universe. I've never seen them though.
I don't know.
I've only really seen the movies, so I thought it looked really cool. I think that's going to be a really cool movie to see. And from what I understand, how they're going to be doing it is they're going to release movie in the main series, and then they're going to do a side project, and then a movie in the main series, and then another side thing.
Yeah. So we're basically getting some of Star Wars every year now.
Yeah.
For the next few years.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice.
Yeah, which I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, but I'm surprised the spinoff didn't happen sooner, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep in mind that before all the rights were with George Lucas until only about a few years ago when Disney was able to get them. Which is then how we got episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, George Lucas's writing is just,
you want to take the pen from him and go, no, George,
no,
erase all of that right there.
There are some things that I will admit that I do like in the prequels.
Midichlorians?
Not that.
I let everyone like the midichlorians. Because, who doesn't like the Force not being mysterious and ancient?
Why did we have to explain it? Why did it have to be something that you could comprehend? Why can't it just be
Something mysterious.
Something mysterious, yeah.
See, George Lucas has that same problem J.J. Abrams does, where like, like he explains things that don't need to be explained, and when he does, it's like, that's really fucking stupid. You could have just left that as a
left
mystery.
that well alone. It
And
would have been fine.
Yeah, and then there's things like that they don't explain, and you're just like, well, why'd you explain this, but give us nothing on this?
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's pretty much everything. Unless you think of anything else. Walking Dead just ended, which, that ties into the comics, which you don't really watch it, but I watch it, and I'm really excited because the character they just introduced was Negan and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Holy shit, I saw the scene with him in it, and I will say that it's like he owns that character now, and I am so excited to see what they do with him in that series.
There's this funny fan theory about the person he killed, because they didn't explain who it was, right?
In the comics, it's Glenn, and I'm 100% certain that it's Glenn that they killed.
And there's this funny little fan theory that it's just kind of a joke, but that
he killed the cameraman.
He kills Glenn, and then Negan, is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah,
gets with Maggie, and they have Bruce Wayne.
Oh, I saw that because both those actors,
both the actors play Thomas and Martha Wayne
and Batman vs Superman.
I think we just had full circle for our video. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. That's
so Walking Dead, picks up next month with its new season. I will say that in the comics, it's Glenn who dies. So if you're watching The Walking Dead and you're hoping Glenn survives, you might. I'm fairly certain it's Glenn that's gonna die because that's how it was in the comics, and they do try to stick kind of close to the comics sometimes. They don't always do that because, from what I understand, Daryl's not even in the comics. And
Daryl and Merle.
Yeah, and they're really big characters in the show.
Yeah.
But Merle died a long time ago.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. But,
I just lost interest in the show, to be honest. Just because.
Well, it's picking back up. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I love that actor, and I'm really excited to see where they go with that. And go catch him in Dawn of Justice. Go see Dawn of Justice. Go check out everything we talked about. And if you want to hear more stuff than just, look at our channel, we got podcasts all around. We'll coming out with more podcasts soon.
And we just uploaded some Injustice fights where I completely get my ass kicked.
And I just spam the shit out of everything.
Because you just hit the same goddamn button all over and over again.
All right, so that was Power Bros. All right, have a good night, guys.